Hi everybody, it's Hope from Osos Valley Nursery, and today we're going to be making compost tea. And it's a wonderful food to give to your plants. It's simple to do. It's great for watering pretty much everything. It adds a lot of life and good bacteria into your soil, which is going to help your plants get food even when you're not feeding them. You can get the good bacteria into your soil. So some of the elements that I use are blood meal. That's going to add nitrogen. That's going to give you a higher nitrogen, which is going to give you lots of green, happy growth. The kelp meal gives you about 97 micronutrients and helps fight against pests. So it strengthens the thickness of the leaves and makes it harder for sucking insects to suck. And then we have cottonseed meal, which is going to add acidity and just some overall strengthening benefits. And then we also have Alfalfa Meal, which adds a steroid that helps fight against fungus and also sterilizes some of the bad nematodes in the soil. And then bone meal, which is going to help for blooms and strengthening the whole disease resistance of the plant. And so these are my favorites to add. I also like to add humic acid, which also is derived from leonardite. It's one of the most concentrated organic materials, and this will allow the plant to take up more water and more nutrients. It helps the root system and really helps all your mycorrhiza grow. And this is going to have a liquid microbe boost, which is going to give us about 25 different kinds of microbes, and those are all labeled there in tiny writing. But it's just a really good microbial catalyst to help get your plants and your soil activated. And so basically what I do is I add about a cup of each one to this giant sock, which I use this little cut-off pot to help me get it inside. And I also add earthworm castings, and I add our mushroom compost. And then I'm just gonna shake it all down, pack it into my little sock here. I'll go ahead and tie it off, and then I'm just gonna float it and soak it in the water. After 2 days, 48 hours of soaking and floating, using the aerator. So I've got my little air bubbles going. I use this. All that oxygen is going to help feed the microbes that are in there, get it going. It's going to be a really nice live tea. Then you're going to have about 2 more days that you can go ahead and use it up. And so that's going to be when it's at its most potency, and you can go ahead and feed it to your plants. Right before I feed it to my plants, I like to add about a tablespoon to a gallon of water of molasses. And those are the sugars that help extend the life of the microbes and keep them breeding as they hit your soil and start to feed again and release different nutrients. And so I will just float and soak, and in about 2 days, so that'd be Sunday, Monday, this will be ready to serve. And if everybody wants to come in and get a gallon, bring your own container, and I'd be happy to give you a gallon. So have a great day. We normally sell it for $9.99, and we will see you soon.